Hujambo, Hujambo, good evening family, good evening brothers and sisters. Happy Friday to you. Before I proceed with this video, I want to give a shout out to my YouTube family out there. I want to give a shout out to Elder Rasan Delay. I want to give a shout out to the Melted Negro. I want to give a shout out to Chris Duncan. A shout out to my girl Bella Hart and my girl Quiet Storm. Peace and blessings be upon all y'all. And for those of you who are watching this video, please check out the other YouTubers I just mentioned. They got some very good information out there. So go check them out, please. Please check them out. Please subscribe. Won't cost you a dime. Well, brothers and sisters, it's a Friday evening. Just sitting here in my bed chilling, relaxing and maxing. While I was sitting here, my phone went off. One of my guys had sent me a link. And so before I opened it up, I saw the title. It's called Ghetto Gaggers. Okay, Ghetto Gaggers. So I said that sounds like a porno. Let me before I open this up, let me call my man here, see what this is. So I called him and I said, man, this link that you just sent me, Ghetto Gaggers, is this what I think it is? It sounds like a porno. And he said, yeah. It was a little bit more than that. I said, really? And I said, this is not gonna be something that's gonna piss me off, is it? And he said, no on you, yeah. But go ahead and open it up and check it out. And that'll give you something to talk about in your next video. Why did I listen to him? Why did I listen to him? I opened it up, and sure enough, it was a porno, but it was a lot more than that. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Ghetto Gaggers, it's a porno where you got white men who get their kicks and jollies off of sexually abusing sisters on camera. Okay? What they basically do is grab the sister by her hair, stick his dick all the way down her mouth as far as it go, and make her gag. Okay? Pulling her by the hair, slapping her, spitting in her face. You know what? After I couldn't even watch it all. I couldn't even watch it all because I was really getting pissed off. But you know what though, family? I was more pissed off at her than them devils. I mean, what else do you expect from devil? Okay? This is like kneeling down to pick up a goddamn snake and I expect it to bite you. Okay? That's what they do. I don't know why y'all keep fucking with these devils. They done prove to you time and time again they don't mean you no earthly good. And yet you still want to fuck with them. You still want to associate. That's the problem with us black people. We don't seem to be able to do shit without the approval of white folk, without the involvement of white people. We can't seem to do shit without them. As much problems and as much hell they caused us over the last 500 years, it seems to me we can't operate as a people without sniffing behind white folks' asses. And that's sick. That is very sick, family. Sick. And like I said, I was more mad at her than him. I mean, are you that destitute and hurting for money that you go inside some white man's studio and let them sexually degrade you like that for a few dollars? You that broke? You ain't got no family members that you could have turned to help you out in your time of need. Nobody. No friends, nobody. You had to stoop so low as to go inside these white man's studios to let them dog the shit out of you like that. You know what? At first, after I couldn't even finish watching it, y'all. I mean, if you watch it, if you've watched it before, you know what I'm talking about. You have to be, something has to be wrong with you sit down and finish watching that shit. Yeah, the lack of humanity there is just unbelievable. So, I mean, I was on 10. After I turned it off, I was on 15. I said, hey, let me go somewhere and cool my heels for a minute. Let me go somewhere and cool my heels. But like I said, I'm more mad at her than them. Hell, I don't even know. Y'all would have gave you a few dollars if that would help you not go that route. That's just sick, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. While we on the subject, you swirlers out there, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. I really don't. Whatever you get coming to you for fucking with these people, that's on you. You deserve every bit of it. And for those of y'all who don't know what swirlers is, swirlers are brothers that like to chase behind white women and sisters like to chase behind white men. Swirlers. Y'all like to mix it up with the enemy. You know, you sisters out here, I've heard this before. Well, we tired of black men. We tired of black men because they won't do right. They won't treat us right. They won't act right. Yeah, they won't treat you right, huh? White man stick his dick all the way down your mouth. Is that treating you right? Come on now. And you brothers out here talk about sisters don't know how to act. Maybe you done ran across the wrong sisters. Ain't slavery taught us anything? You know, fucking around with these white bitches that got you hung. Not even 100 years ago. Okay? The same one that got thousands of brothers lynched. You chasing behind them now. Because you figure this is the new millennium and you can do that. You brothers are sick. You brothers are sick and you sisters are sick too that do that shit. It ain't love, it's lust. There's a difference. That white man don't give a fuck about you, sister. And that white bitch don't give a fuck about you, brother. They don't. You make them mad real good one good time, see what happens. I swear, if they don't think it, if they don't say it, they thinking it. The fuck this nigga think he talking to? Yeah, that's how they get down. That's how they get down. But you go on ahead. Keep fucking with them. You go get your nigga call, wake up call sooner or later. Keep fucking with them. I'm gonna talk briefly about the real deal behind strip clubs and the porno industry. Okay. Now, we live in America. America is a capitalist society. Am I right? Everybody can agree with that. Well, same thing with the porno industry and the strip clubs. They capitalize all the misfortunes of women. Now, a lot of these women out here that are involved in the porno industry, most of them, as well as the strip clubs, most of the sisters, and that's why I'm dealing with sisters. I don't give a damn about the other women. A lot of these sisters, unfortunately, while they were growing up, a lot of them were sexually molested and abused by people in their life, whether it be a family member who was supposed to be trustworthy, or a close family, a friend, or something like that. Well, however way it went down, these young girls were sexually molested, and that is something that will never leave them. That is a moment in their life where they're gonna think about for the rest of their lives. Okay, and a lot of them never get over that. They never get over it. And then you got some that have been sexually molested and abused multiple times. You know what kills me? I go out there right now and get caught with a couple rocks in my pocket. They gonna try to give me 10 to 15 for this shit. But here you got this nasty ass motherfucking child molester. They get anywhere from 3 to 5. Yo, you done ruin a young girl's life. She ain't gonna never be the same anymore. She gonna be fucked up for the rest of her life, while you get the wrong and walk free. That's some bullshit. And I'm telling you, somebody needs to do something about that as far as these laws are concerned. You know, so that's just sick. It just goes to show where the priorities of this sick nation that we live in lie at. It just goes to show where their priorities are. But at any rate, these young women grow up and they've had their innocence taken from them, stolen from them. So a lot of them act out on it. I said, you know what? The most sacred thing that they had was their bodies. So a lot of them probably say, you know what? That was taken from me, so I might as well use it. Use it as a weapon. Use it as a tool to get what I want, get what I need. Because it don't mean shit to them no more. So they take that abuse that they had to endure in their bodies and they turn it into a weapon and make it work for them. I don't agree with that. I think it's disgusting and low down. But I can see how a woman's mind can go there. Okay, I can see how I can go there. Same thing with these strippers. You know, they use their body as a weapon. They use it as a tool to use men, let them trick off, and get paid plenty for it. That's what they do. They figure, hell, one man, 1,000 man. What difference do it make? As long as I get paid. So you brothers out there, I mean, look here. I love the view of a naked woman just as much as the next man. I mean, the black woman is the most beautiful creature on earth. Most beautiful thing on earth. So, I mean, I love the view of a beautiful naked black woman just like the next man. Okay? But, the whole strip club thing, you know, come on. Next time you go to a strip club, for those of you who do, you think about that woman that's giving you a lap dance. You think about, I wonder what her past was like. I wonder what her childhood was like. And the same thing, the next time you decide to pop in a porno, think about the women that you're watching on there. Think about all the abuse that 9 times out of 10 they had to endure growing up to make them, as they become adults, just completely disregard their humanity, completely disregard their bodies, completely disregard their minds and their spirits. They let all kind of men just run all up in them for the sake of the almighty green. Think about that. It's a sick world we live in, y'all. Fucking sick. Well, family, Friday evening, I might come out with another video later. Maybe, depending on how I feel. But until then, I'm going to sit back, relax, have me one or two, enjoy this great music. Peace and blessings. Quaheri, I'm gone. Peace.